The first season, we were promoted to the Premier League through the playoffs. The second season, we survived relegation in 13th by 12 points. The third season, why not Europe? No, there's no chance of Europe.
Do you think you might become unbearable if you win the championship?
Oh, I'll become the most lovable character that you've ever met in your blinking life.
Yes, Show FMers, it's me, FM Cheetah. You can call me Matt, and welcome back to Season 3 of Conhquering Cloughie. First game of the season, at home to Arsenal. Could Europe be calling this season? I don't really know. Is there really that much of a chance? Well, we'll have to do much better than we did last season. Finishing 13th, 12 points clear of relegation. We're going to need to go further up. I'd be happy to finish top half, I think, this season. Of course, the deal is to avoid relegation once again. And to do that, we need to improve the squad. Let's take a look. We'll do the outs. There's not a whole lot to talk about here in Re the Outs. Lorcan has gone back out on loan for this season. He's gone to Blackburn, where he can continue to develop. We hope. He's still got some potential. Let's see how he goes. 22 now, the Cameroonian. Can he improve fast enough? We'll see. More loaning action, this time to Bristol City. Rommel Palmer, he's coming along, doing well. He ended up having a fairly good end of last season with Blackburn. Let's see how he goes with Bristol City this season. Another loanee, a bit bigger this time, Brian Ojeda. Brian has gone to Borough for the season. We'd like him to develop. He certainly still has some potential. He's not going to get enough game time here. So go to Borough. They're a great club, lots of great facilities. Go and develop, Brian. Show us who you can be. Ante Pelaversa has left for Norwich. They couldn't go back up last season, so they're in the championship. They're probably one of the favourites. Hopefully they'll get lots of game time to develop. Another one, still with potential, 23. We'll see how he goes. He's worth 8 to 10 million now. We brought him in for what, 300,000 or 700,000. So if not, if we end up selling him, that's a nice little bit of profit. But undoubtedly the big one to leave, Xavi Simons, out of Blackburn along with Mbeso, where we hope he can do better. He's the one with the most potential, you have to say, of the four. We want him to get a lot of game time. He wasn't playing well with others last season. Wasn't doing badly, but just, something about him combined with Tabara, with Hala Bernardo, just really wasn't working. Again, if it doesn't, 14 to 17 million for, I think Xavi was 700? 400 for Xavi from Paris Saint-Germain. So, if we end up selling him for 15, 16, that's a very, very nice chunk of change. But it's the ins you came for. Let's start with Toffel Montiel. Toffel, if you remember, we brought him in on a free from somewhere in Italy. I don't really remember, but no work permit. So we have loaned him out to PAOK. He's already worth about 7.5 million. If we have a look at him, he's okay. If he develops, he might be okay. If not, once again, we'll put some of that money back into the bank. He'll be at PAOK, he'll play, let's hope he develops. The other free from Italy, this time from Lazio, was Andre Anderson, the 23-year-old. He is staying here. He did get a work permit. He has been playing in pre-season. He's been doing okay. 7-2-1. Pre-season's been solid. I know it's pre-season. It doesn't necessarily indicate how the season proper is going to go. But, 23 with a bit of potential for these kind of attributes, I think, is very good. He's kind of our sort of midfielder, isn't he? He's got some creativity, but he's got some steel about him as well. That's what we like here at Forest. Josep Martinez came in for 600k. We had him in on loan, the 25-year-old Spaniard. He's here as backup. He's got some good reflexes and some good aerial reach. Not great with handling. His one-on-ones are okay. He is an okay backup, which is really what we needed. Anyone remember Andy Rinamhotta from Reading? He was from Reading. Well, he was released, the 26-year-old. And I thought, wait a second, he's pretty good, isn't he? So we brought him in, and he's pretty good. He was injured during pre-season, so he hasn't had a lot of game time, but he's a nice little backup to Mr. Yates. He's not the greatest in the world by any means, but look, we brought him in on a free. He's worth about 6 mil now. He's fine, doesn't do anything crazy. He's got some great work. He's got great work ethic, determination, stamina, so he can certainly run around the park. He's brave. He's okay at tackling. He's a very good marker. And he's got great long throws because he can also play it right back. Nice to have a bit of a utility player, can slot down there in case of injuries. Let's talk loanies and let's talk Armando Broja. Armando Broja, the Albanian, has come in from Chelsea, pressing forward but pacey. Likes to play with his back to goal. That'll be interesting. Don't really have anyone quite like him. There is an option to buy. As you can see, he is apparently loaded with talent. So if we can get that finishing a bit better, that'd be good. He's in as a squad player. He's got a little bit of flexibility out wide too, although, he'll obviously be sort of coming inside his, and shooting, although his long shot isn't really all that. Anyway, he's here as a backup, and a very nice one at that is. Adrian Truffair, you say? Yes, he's back. Why is he back? Yeah, that's a fair question. He came back because we had some injuries at left back again. Anyway, so he's here. We do have an option to buy. I think this one's a bit better. 14, maybe not. Maybe it was 11 last time, but there is an option to buy. He did okay for us last time. He is someone with some potential. Fingers crossed. Speaking of left backs, Fabiano Parisi in on loan from Tottenham. He's worth about 15 to 23 million. He's obviously young and not particularly well developed for a 22-year-old. But look at that talent, boy. If we can get Fabiano playing and developing, this is a proper talent. The other option, of course, is we develop him as a winger. Although, the flair, I don't know about the flair, but then his positioning and his tackling and his marking aren't that great either. Anyway, he's a prospect. We brought him in I think he's come in as a breakthrough. He does have an option to buy though, 28 million. Will we be exercising it? He'd want to impress us. Can you have enough left backs? No. Remember this guy, Riccardo Calafiori. Riccardo was back. He was the one who was injured. So we brought him back in because it's really, really hard to find left backs. So it's Lone City with the left backs once again. Although this time the option to buy is only 13 million, not 20 million. So, he's here again. If he and Truffair go down, Parisi's here. He's very good player. He's done well in pre-season. As long as he can stay fit. But, 3 left backs, given them 2 of them are injury prone. I guess that's the way to go. And they can move into midfield as well. So they're a little bit flexible. Speaking of fullbacks, Tomas Estevez has joined us online from Porto. And you're saying, wait, don't we have Goncalo Estevez? We sure do. That's because they're brothers. Yes, I brought in Goncalo thinking it was Tomas. But it's in fact Goncalo. Goncalo, the younger of the 2 brothers. He is, as you can see, maybe not the better of the 2 brothers, given his poor aerial ability, but he's physically he's better. I mean, he's probably faster, right? Let's have a look. So looking here, oh no, look, if it's all Tomas physically, that's for sure. Mentally, it's pretty split, and from a sort of technical point of view, again, pretty split. But Tomas, maybe with a couple of years advantage, has that. Yes, 2 Portuguese at right back. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, and none of them particularly great, but whatever. I mean, they're perfectly good. I think. Goncalo is the breakthrough player, and Tomas is the squad player or the regular player. They've both been playing. From memory, they've both been about as good as one another, so we'll see. But yeah, hey. Welcome Tomas on loan with an option to buy, but it's about like 17.5 million, so it's hard to imagine that actually happening. Francisco Conceição, yes, he came back. We had the option to buy. We tried to exercise it, but because of the situation with how many foreigners under 21 we had, we couldn't buy him, so we had to loan him back in. So we did loan him back in because he's very good with an option to buy, which is just shy of 12 million. A much better option to buy than last time, I believe. Still a very important player. Been doing very well in pre-season. He will continue to play out there. Welcome back, Francisco. So where did the actual money went? Let's have a look at Morgan Rogers here. Morgan Rogers, we brought him in from Bournemouth for 3.6 million. As you can see, quite a bit of ability still. Raw attribute-wise, he's a bit underdeveloped, but we've brought him in as a squad player. He will sit on the bench. He's very, very flexible in the hole on the right, naturally on the left, possibly up front, but he's, obviously his finishing isn't that great. But look, he's English, he's, young, he's 21, he'll sit on the bench, and, if any of the wide players get injured, let's not forget we still have Brennan Johnson here and we still have Maiten. Morgan can step up. Welcome Francho. Francho has come in for 4 million from Saragossa. He is one of the stars of the Saragossa team. Man City was sniffing around him, so we jumped on for 4 million. And I think we secured a very good player. Ball-winning midfielder? I don't think so. More box-to-box because he loves to get forward, curl the ball, all that. He's got a decent shot on him. He's got some nice finishing. And look at him. Overall, very good. Has he developed as far as he can go? Maybe, but we've spent 4 million on him. Could sell him for 25, worst thing. And, we've made a lot of profit. But good player. As you can see, average rating during the pre-season friendlies. He's been doing well. I mean, everyone's been doing well. We'll have a look at that in a moment. But welcome, Francho. Speaking of wide players, Michael Elise in from Crystal Palace, relegated Crystal Palace for 10, possibly going to 25, depending on goals and appearances, etc. Bags of potential still. Very flexible, left, right, centre. I think we're going to play him out on the left, although he does like to play out on the right. But, wherever. We'll see where he goes. He's very good. He's very good. Look at him. Very nice. He is a squad player, so we don't have to start him, but he can certainly be on the bench. We have been playing him out on the left. We are working on his right foot. Not so much in the middle because although he does like to try those killer balls, he's not too keen to shoot, but he likes to cut inside. So inverted winger, either side. As you can see, once again, pre-season form, been excellent. Welcome, Michael. But the big money spend was Paulo Bernardo, just over 19 mil to keep him. 21, still got some room to develop. He is a special talent. He will be playing as a deep-lying midfielder on defend with probably Tavera next to him. They're developing a little relationship now. So he can move the ball around, but he can also get stuck in. He's got some nice bravery, some nice aggression. He knows how to work, does our Paulo. And they were the transfers in. Here is the squad. So Bryce Samba, of course, is still here. What we have been doing is playing Daniel Ballard and Avila to try and get them, certainly to get Avila's form better. And, Ballard's on fire. If we have a closer look at Ballard, in terms of his coaching report, consistent performer, enjoys big matches. We need to play Daniel. That's for sure. Worrell is here. Figueiredo's here. They're both very well. I mean, Worrell's important to us. Figueiredo, maybe less so, but they're still here. The two Estevez brothers, are here. Tomas, squad player. Goncalo, breakthrough. We'll see who does the better. We've been through the mess of the. Look at this, 2 left backs already injured. I mean, my goodness, Calafiore and Truffair injured. So Parisi's will be starting against Arsenal. With Aaron Donnelly sitting on the bench, hopefully not needing to come on. Yates is still a hero, of course. He's now a regular starter. Still got a bit of room to grow to. Tabara, now 24, possibly fully developed. Still really important to us. Brendan Johnson, as we said, is still here. Of course, Zakaran, we need to see him on form. If we look at Zakaran now, still developing. We've got that stamina up a little bit. The work rate's not too bad, but he's a very special player. We'll show you how that's been going pre-season. Maiten is still here with plenty of development. Al-Wahi, he's the one who's been going off pre-season, scoring the goals. Aaron Connolly picked up an injury very early on, so we haven't been able to play him. And something that I don't think I noticed before, doesn't enjoy big matches. Oh dear, Aaron. Oh dear. I didn't notice it before. So Broja is probably going to be the one. Well, he'll certainly be sitting on the bench for this first game. If we have a look at Broja, I mean, no concerns there at all. So, he can be on the bench as a pressing forward or, whatever, advanced, however we want to play him. We'll play him that way. There it is. There's the squad. So not lots and lots of changes. Very sort of subtle things, a bit more strength probably out on the wings with Elise. I think, the left back situation is still ridiculous. The right back situation is what it is. It's better than, bringing Roslev back. He wasn't going to develop and they wanted really good money for him. We need to make these defenders work. That's for sure. Ballard and Avila. When we have a look at Avila and in terms of the coach report, we find that there's nothing particularly wrong there. He is fairly susceptible to injuries, but he's fairly consistent. So why we can't get a turn out of him, I really, really don't know. Stays back all time, refrains from taking long shots. Cool. He should be fine. So that's it. Little tweaks here and there. It'll be interesting to see how Broja does, see if he brings something new to the game. Now that Paolo is settled and our player, can he lift his game as well? The Estevez brothers, see what they bring on the right. This new partnership, we'll try to make this new partnership of Daniel Ballard and Gaston Avila. Can we get that working? Midfield is a lot tighter, I'll say. Midfield is a lot tighter with the loans out. We now have a kind of tighter midfield with Anderson, Tabara, Paulo Bernardo, Franco, Yates. They're all good. Rinomot is just a fringe player. Not worry too much about him. He can, he'll sit on the bench when from time to time, certainly, because he's flexible and he can play out on the right. And if, one of the Estevez brothers is out injured, great. He can always sit in there and help a little bit as a sort of defensive fullback. So I want to show you the formation, which you can probably guess if you've been looking closely here. Amazing. 4-2-3-1. Who would have thought it? Yes, I'm a genius. So this is kind of what we've been playing, essentially. I don't think we've been changing this much. Maybe we had a game where we didn't play this, but mostly this is what we've been playing. So, of course, Sambra's with us. He's in goal. One of the Estevez brothers on the right. A non-injured left back on the left. Avila and Ballard have been taking up most of that central defensive partnership. Bernardo and Tabara, as you can see, they've got that relationship going. It's a beauty. We'll keep it there. Tabara and Yates still don't like each other. Oh well, that may have to happen from time to time. Zakarin in the hole. Now, at least he can play in the hole as well. So he's fine there, but mostly we've been playing him out on the left and he's been doing just fine. Konsta, of course, on the right. I want to play one as an inverted forward, the other one as inverted winger to change it up a little bit. And Wahi up front, he's been going off. He has been going off, though he hasn't changed a great deal in terms of his development, certainly from a finishing point of view. He's been doing very, very well, and he's still got room to develop as well. So this is it. We still have our fallback 4-2-4, if we need to put some goals through, and we have our defensive 4-3-3 on a sort of balance mode. But it's time to start playing well, and this has been doing well for us. Whether it'll do well at home against Arsenal, I don't know. Would you like to find out? I wasn't planning to play that game. I was just planning to have a short, sweet transfer window, but I think we should. Let's have a game against Arsenal. Let's do it. Here we are, tactical meeting, opposition instructions. You absolutely bet we're going to take that. They want us to go to cautious. No, I don't want to play cautious. That isn't happening. We'll see how we go early on. If we have to drop the balance, fine. This is us. This is how we are starting. Sambra in goal, Thomas Estevez on the right, Parisi on the left, Abelo and Ballard in the central defence, Tabara and Paulo Bernardo in the centre of midfield. In front of them, Zakarin. To the left of him, Michael Elise. To the right, Konsta and up front, Wahi playing as an advanced forward, trying to break through that line to get the goals. All right, dressing room time, nothing to lose. Nobody expects us to win. Okay, that either way, that wasn't particularly good, but we are going to tell them that we trust them. That's better, much better. All right, Arsenal with a highlight. Rafinha fires it in, finds Wahi, who breaks away. Climbing up the right, here he goes. Is he going to put it in for Zakarin? Let's see what happens. He crosses in. Elise's on it. Elise scores first goal for the club. His first goal of the season. Fantastic work there by Wahi. Puts it in. 15 minutes. We're a goal up. Look at Wahi's run here in 3 dimensions. He's coming up the right inside of midfield. The big cross in. Elise is free. Heads it in. Past the Arsenal keeper. Brilliant stuff and a great way to start his career. All right, another highlight to us. Samba to Avila, to Ballard. Very nervous there. Paulo Bernardo, Tabara, Avila, back to Samba. We're feeling very confident here. Tabara to Avila. Tabara finds Elise. He's cutting inside. Who releases Wahi, who is free. Can he finish? Can he finish? He sure can. What a ball from Elise. Elise is absolutely on fire at the moment, as is Wahi. Superb. The assist. First the goal, now the assist. Now they've reversed it. Assist from Elise. Goal from Wahi. Brilliant left-footed finish. A little around the keeper. We're 2-0 up. Cautious, they said. Going cautious. I don't think so. All right, corner, in-swinger, Rafinha fires it in. It is cleared, but only out to Campaz, who I don't know. Campaz coming down the left. Coming down there, does manage to get the cross in. Duvan Zapata, big hit there by Rafinha. Gets to the second ball. Arsenal get a goal back. Yeah, so the big unit, the big Colombian, Duvan Zapata. Let's have a look at this in 3 dimensions. Campaz Duvan heads it down. Oh, what a hit from Rafinha. You can't knock that, can you? You can't feel bad when a man like Rafinha puts the ball in the net like that. Let's do a bit of a demand more, though, I think. We don't want to be losing this game. We are winning. Let's win it. All right, last 5 minutes of normal time. 3 shots, 2 on target versus Arsenal's 8-2. How many minutes of injury time? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We've gone 5 shots, 3 on target. Corner. Rafinha outswinger fires it in. Duvan. That is not the man you want to see on that goal, on that ball. But we go in, half time, 2-1 up. Let's get in the dressing room. Guess what we're going to tell them? We're going to say, hey, don't get complacent out there. Let's have a quick look how they're looking squad-wise. Yeah, I mean, everyone's looking pretty ordinary. Wow. Avila, 6-2. It's like he hates me. It really is like he hates me. Fine. Joe Worrell's coming on. We have to sell him. We just have to sell him. It's really that simple. I'm so disappointed. And I think, you know, Worrell's come on. We'll go to balanced for now. We'll go to balanced. Let's readjust the opposition tactics. Go in the dressing room. Let's have a chat with Joe. There you are, Joe. Make me proud. He's motivated. That's good. He certainly couldn't do much worse than a 6.2. Let's keep it tight. Let's win the game. All right, we move towards 60 minutes. I can see Paulo Bernardo's not having a particularly great game. I mean, it's Konsta Sauer's not having a great game. So I'm thinking, let's move Elise over there because he does. He likes to sort of be, out on the right. And I'm going to bring on Brennan. As an inside forward. Let's change it up a little bit. Brennan, go out there, make a difference. He's motivated. He's very important to us still, Brennan. We need him to do well this season. So 75 minutes. You know what I'd like to do? I would like to bring on Armando Broja as a pressing forward. And I would like to work the ball in the box. I'd like to see Armando do his thing. Make you proud. He's nervous. That's not good, Armando. I don't want you to be nervous. All right, 85th minute, 12 shots, 6 on target versus 12-3. Playing on balanced, we're looking pretty good. Zakarin and Elise are a bit tired, but that's all right. What we might do now quickly is a bit of time wasting, bit of playing for set pieces, and we're going to shut down that closing down as we see out a 2-1 win over Arsenal. And you've got to say, looking at those stats, that's not bad. I mean, we made the most of that first half. Second half wasn't particularly great. 15-4 versus 12-6. You know, that's a 2-1 win, I guess. Let's get in the dressing room, have a chat with them. All right, really superb effort. It is a superb effort. Boys did well. That's 3 points. That's a win. That might even be our first win against Arsenal. But that is a win against a big team at home. Augurs well, I think. So they are the Saturday game. So there was an earlier game. I can't remember what it was, to be honest. Apologies for that. But so that's it. So we win. We were the last game for Saturday. And we currently sit in 5th position. Plenty of games not played yet, though. But you know what? If we can play like that against good teams, top half, I don't see that as a problem. What did we have a problem with? Avila. Let's go have a look at that. Gaston Avila. What is the problem with this guy? What is the actual problem? I mean, he's fairly determined. He's fairly consistent. I mean, he's just fairly susceptible to injuries. I mean, why can we not get a tune out of this guy? He's worth about 20 mil. I don't know. I really think we have to sell him. I really do think we have to sell him. And in fact, I'm just going to do it. I'm really, really sick of it. I'm really sick of giving him a shot and him not doing it. So we're going to transfer list him. We're going to transfer list him right now. I don't care. He's going. And he's going for 20 mil. I really don't care because you were rubbish. This is going to lead to a fight. I know. I don't care. Let's put him out. Stay right there. Let's see what happens. All right, Lanús have made an Avila bid, a absolutely ridiculous Avila bid, which we will reject. That is for sure. And is anyone else interested in him but them? No one's interested. All right, let's not be greedy. Let's offer him out for 12.5. Let's just do it. Let's offer him out for 12.5. There we go. All right, let's do it. Hey, live transfer window, we talked about it. Let's see what happens. Avila wants to discuss. I'm going to ask Yates to solve it. See if he works. Does Yates resolve it? I don't think he will, but let's see. No, he's unable. Yeah, sure, I'll talk to you. What are we going to say? Why won't you let me talk to Lannis? Oh, okay, move is blocked for the immediate future. No, the offer wasn't good enough. The offer, I can accept that. Cool, he's accepting it. Good. I'm glad you're accepting it. Not that I care. Not that I care. Have we got any more wanted? Not really. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Okay, Norwich have put a loan offer in. Mandatory future fee 1.9. I don't think so. We'll put in an optional fee of 12.5. There we go. Let's put in an optional fee of 12.5. They're paying all these wages. That's good. Do they like that? They've withdrawn it. Superb. Superb. Really? I mean, they want to give me 2 million. I don't think so. Oh my God. All right. Well, someone wanted him at least. Should we try that one more time? Let's try it one more time, that loan offer. 100% of his wages, but let's put do we want to just make our money back? Let's put an optional fee of 10 and let's get him as a regular starter. Let's see how that goes. Honestly, I didn't think this would descend into the Gaston Avila, transfer saga. Will they, what about 7.5? 7.5 and maybe 70%? I don't know what we're negotiating. Truffair, get rid of that. I don't want that. How do they feel about that? No. Why is that getting less? All right, 7.5. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. But 7.5, come on. Wow. I mean, 5.5, something. I don't know. Come on, this is ridiculous. And I want 50%. I want at least 50%. No, this is absurd. This is absolute. Who is Norwich? Who do they think they are? Fine, we'll make it 5 mil. Make it 5 mil. I'll drop that. Sure, 14, whatever. Really? Does no one else want him? Does no one else want Gaston? Right. I mean, hang on. We paid 5 million for him, right? I mean, he's certainly much better than that now. We paid 5 million. I cannot let him go for less than what I paid for him. So we'll do that. Fine. We'll leave that. I'll make it 5. We'll leave the wages. Rejected. Fantastic. Now, Truffair is not injured. That's good. We've got possible other striker joining us. We'll come back to that. Ticket sales, that's nice. We did have a little sneaky loan in for Anil Amanovic, but that's been cancelled. Wahid Fagir, I'm going to give him a go. I think he's coming in as a squad player. Is that correct? No, he's coming in as a regular starter. I can't have that, can I? I can't have him regularly starting. No, I think not. Sorry, Wahid. All right, so I've got more important things. I've got to deal with this Avila situation. Where are you, Avila? God, I hate you. Why have you made my life so difficult? All right, so we'll make it 50%. Come on, we'll make it 50%. I want a regular starter. And what about a mandatory future? No, an optional future fee of 5 mil. Just get our money back. Just get our money back. Come on. I hear the other 2 games. I'll find out how they go. I just want him gone. I'm taking it. I know it's ridiculous. I just want him out of here. He's paying the butt. Let him go. 4.4. They want to buy him. Fine. What a failed experiment Gaston Avila was. All right. Well, while we're here, let's look at these results. Well, we dropped out of the European zone because Tottenham picked up a very tidy 3-0 win over Burnley and Leicester a 2-1 home win over Brighton. So, yep, we dropped down. That's fine. It's a good start. We won a home game. That is the first weekend of the Premier League. I think, stop the count. That's it. I had no idea this episode would devolve in getting rid of Aston Avila, but I can't do it anymore. 6-2, that's what he does. I'm just sick of it. Fine. Norwich, take him, play him, whatever. You want to pay 4.4. I just don't care. I'm just sick of him. So disappointed. Anyway, but I'm not disappointed in you. Thank you so much for joining me again for season 3. There is now this plus another 10 seasons to go. And I've been thinking, oh yeah, she'll be fine. We have to beat City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, God knows who else. We're going to start winning, I mean, we've got time. We've got plenty of time, but we're going to need to start seeing some creep up that table. This would be a great way to end the season. Maybe not this high, but, something like this. That would show that we're developing, we're growing. Yes. Thanks to you. Thanks to you for sticking with it. Thank you. And if you like what you saw, please don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you just stumbled onto season 3. Hit that subscribe button. You've got season 1 and 2 to check out. pretty good. It's very interesting. Spoilers, we did get promoted. And that's it for today. So we're going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We're going to change it. We're going to see how that goes, see how the response is. If you like it, if people respond, we'll stick with that. If not, maybe we'll reassess. But anyway, that's for then. Okay, we're done. A win, a transfer window, a neat transfer window, and a solid win. That is a good way to start the season. And that'll do. Thank you once again, and until next time, La Starate.